The mystery that kept Coronation Street viewers guessing for months finally reached its conclusion in tonight's episode, revealing who was responsible for Theo Silverton's death. Earlier this year, the ITV soap broke new ground by showing a glimpse of future events through a flash-forward storyline, hinting that a shocking death was on the horizon. Following weeks of theories and speculation, audiences discovered that the body found by Betsy Swain belonged to Theo, sparking an intense search for the person who killed him. Investigators explored numerous leads, interviewed a long list of suspects, and examined countless pieces of evidence, yet the true culprit remained hidden from them. At one stage, the police believed they had solved the case after charging Summer Spellman with the murder due to a growing collection of evidence pointing in her direction. Their suspicions increased when they learned that Summer had not been truthful about her last encounter with Theo, especially after forensic links connected her to items discovered inside his apartment. Matters became even worse when George Shuttleworth revealed that he had seen her leaving the property on the night in question, giving officers enough grounds to take her into custody. Despite repeatedly maintaining her innocence, Summer insisted that Tyrone Dobbs could confirm her version of events. However, when he failed to tell the authorities what really happened, she was remanded in prison pending trial. Fortunately for Summer, Tyrone eventually confessed the truth, leading to her release and forcing detectives to restart their investigation from scratch. While DC Kit Green remained convinced that Gary Windass was responsible, DS Lisa Connor Swain shifted her focus between Todd Grimshaw and Danielle Silverton. In the end, both officers were mistaken. The individual behind Theo's death turned out to be someone much closer to Kit than anyone anticipated. The shocking truth was that Sarah Platt was the killer. During a tense dinner party, emotions boiled over as Maria Connor finally challenged Gary and Sarah regarding rumors of a secret relationship between them. As events unfolded, it became clear that the pair had been concealing a far darker secret. A dramatic flashback showed Sarah receiving a suspicious message sent from Todd's phone. Concerned, she went to investigate and encountered Theo on the scaffolding outside the building. Their confrontation quickly became heated after Theo made cruel remarks about baby Billy, the child Sarah and Todd had tragically lost. The argument intensified further when Theo threatened Sarah, pushing her to breaking point. In a moment of rage and fear, Sarah grabbed a metal pipe and struck Theo across the head, causing him to fall from the scaffolding to the ground below. Terrified by what had happened, Sarah immediately contacted Gary for help. Gary instructed her to clean herself up and make sure she was seen somewhere else in order to create an alibi. Viewers will recall that Sarah appeared to have one of the strongest alibis that evening after she was assaulted by Jody Ramsey. However, the truth now threatens to emerge after Gary admitted that protecting Sarah was destroying his own life. Worried about losing both his marriage and his family, Gary declared that he intended to tell Maria the real reason behind his suspicious behavior. His decision left Sarah panicking about what might happen next. On the night of Theo's death, Gary used Theo's phone to send a message to Danielle, seemingly attempting to frame her for the crime and making himself an accomplice in the cover-up. The question now is whether Gary will reveal everything he knows. How Sarah will explain her actions to Kit remains uncertain. Could she claim that she was hiding an affair in order to keep the killing secret? Or will she finally confess the truth and face the consequences of her actions? Coronation Street icon William Roach is not the only talented performer in his family, as his sons have also enjoyed acting success and even appeared on the famous ITV soap. The veteran actor, now 94 years old, has portrayed Ken Barlow since the program first aired in 1960 and remains one of the show's most recognizable and longest-serving stars. Over more than 6 decades in Weatherfield, Ken has been involved in countless memorable storylines, ranging from dramatic love affairs and family feuds to shocking secrets and unexpected revelations. Among the character's most famous relationships was his marriage to Deirdre Barlow, while several storylines also centered on previously unknown children emerging from his past. One of the soap's biggest mysteries arrived in 2017 when viewers were left guessing who had attacked Ken after he was pushed down a staircase by his son, Daniel Osborne. Fortunately, Ken survived the terrifying incident. Another memorable chapter in Ken's story featured a special family connection, as William Roach's real-life sons joined him on screen. The actor shares 2 children with his first wife, Anna Cropper, and their eldest son, Linus Roach, followed in his father's footsteps by pursuing a career in acting. Longtime Coronation Street viewers may recall Linus portraying Peter Barlow, Ken's son, during the mid-1970s. He took over the role at the age of 9, becoming the 4th performer to bring the character to life. Many years later, Linus returned to the cobbles in an entirely different role, appearing as successful businessman Lawrence Cunningham, who was revealed to be another son of Ken Barlow. In an unusual twist, his younger brother, James Roach, was then cast as Lawrence's son, James Cunningham. The storyline focused heavily on family tensions as Ken attempted to reunite Lawrence and James after Lawrence struggled to accept his son's sexuality. William Roach later spoke proudly about sharing scenes with both of his sons during their time on the program. Reflecting on their careers, he remarked that while he attracted little attention in New York, people were far more interested in Linus. He also expressed confidence that James would eventually achieve similar recognition. Many soap viewers recently discovered this family connection and were astonished to learn that William had worked alongside both of his sons on Coronation Street. When photographs of the trio circulated on a fan page dedicated to the show, numerous followers expressed their surprise. Several fans admitted they had never known the actors were related, while others described the revelation as incredible and unexpected. Although he found some comfort in believing she was finally at peace, he explained that no parent should ever have to endure the experience of outliving their own children. Coronation Street star Sidney Martin has delighted fans by sharing a collection of heartwarming holiday photos featuring several of her fellow cast members. The actress, best known for portraying Betsy Swain, recently took a break from filming and traveled with co-stars Liam McSheen and Ryan Prescott. Posting a video montage on Instagram, Sidney gave followers a glimpse into their sunshine-filled getaway and praised the experience of traveling with close friends from work. In the caption accompanying the post, she encouraged others to enjoy vacations with their work family, adding a heartfelt message of appreciation. Among those reacting to the photos was Vicky Myers, who showed her support by leaving a pair of heart emojis in the comments section. Fans of the ITV soap will recognize the strong connection between the characters played by the trio. Within the show's storyline, Betsy and Dylan are romantically involved, while Ryan shares a home with members of the Connor Swain family. Looking ahead, viewers can expect a major storyline centered on Betsy and Dylan, with an emotional journey set to unfold for the young couple later this year. Earlier this year, Sidney hinted that significant developments were on the horizon for the pair and suggested that audiences would see both touching and dramatic moments. She explained that the two characters have already faced many challenges together and still have plenty more experiences ahead of them. According to Sidney, their contrasting personalities help create an interesting dynamic, as Betsy is often unpredictable and impulsive, while Dylan tends to be calm, thoughtful, and kind-hearted. Their differences, she noted, often lead to entertaining situations, but can also produce some genuinely moving scenes. The actress also expressed excitement about Liam McShane receiving more opportunities to showcase his talent through the upcoming storyline. Coronation Street continues to air on ITV1 during weekday evenings and is also available to stream on ITVX.